That calling that we have to act is a reflection on the love that's been given to us. That love that's been given to us is too good to keep for ourselves. It means that we are compelled to give it away, to give it away, to give it away, freely, generously, lovingly, sacrificially. I don't know if you have ever taken time to read the Gospel of John, but if you haven't, then would you just turn there with me for just a minute? This is the verse that we chose to center our Advent around. This is the verse that we chose to build everything upon. It is a proclamation. The first 18 verses of the Gospel of John, chapter 1, are a group of verses that we call the prologue. The prologue lays out in theological terms who it is that Jesus is, not was, is, why he came, and how he means for us to understand it. I want you to go with me to John chapter 1, verse 5. Here's the verse we centered on this year for Advent. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. What does it mean? It means love reveals. As the light comes up, the darkness has to flee. As the light intensifies, darkness finds no place. And that, friends, is why love must be all-encompassing. It wraps itself around us in mercy and kindness. Here's another element to it. Love creates. If you go to Genesis chapter 1, jumping all the way back to the beginning of the book, then you'll notice that it is the hand of God that brought everything into existence in the first place. Here's why we tie these two passages together, and this is important. When you read John chapter 1, verse 1, it starts the same way Genesis 1, verse 1 starts, in the beginning. So the reality is that God, from the very first moments of creation, had in mind a relationship with people, with you, with me. We messed it up. Boy, did we. Our sin sold us down the river, literally. But that's why love reveals. Love reveals because love loved us too much to leave us where we were. And that brings us to love seeks. One of my favorite passages anywhere in the Bible is in Romans chapter 5. Romans represents the high point of Paul's theology. It is a letter that he wrote to the church at Rome. I want to read just a portion of this to you. At just the right time, Paul says, while we were still powerless, Christ died for the ungodly. Very rarely, verse 7 says, will anyone die for a righteous man, though for a good man someone might possibly dare to die. But God demonstrates his own love for us in this: while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. We didn't deserve it. We couldn't have earned it. Love came seeking us, and it came with a purpose: to sacrifice itself. Love sacrifices. The passage Mary Jane read a moment ago, this is how we know what love is. Jesus Christ laid down his life for us. Here, friends, is where we're able to wrap our hearts and minds around the mission and purpose for which God came, he sent Jesus. Love, having revealed, having created, having sought us, having sacrificed, love motivates and compels. Verse 17 of that same chapter. If anyone has material possessions and sees his brother in need but has no pity on him, how can the love of God be in him? If we have been consumed by the love that came to reveal, create, sought us out, and sacrifice for us, it should motivate us to act in similar form. And that brings us to the last thing. Love acts. Have you ever had a moment in time where things were different than you planned? Yeah, I bet you have. And yet, love, in spite of those changes, acts anyway. See verse 18, the last part of 1 John 3. Dear children, let us not love with words or tongue, but with actions and in truth. That calling that we have to act is a reflection on the love that's been given to us. That love that's been given to us is too good to keep for ourselves. It means that we are compelled to give it away, to give it away, to give it away. Freely, generously, lovingly, sacrificially.